The first dilemma is from Sulong Lee. Hey Jordan, my name is Sulong, pronounced Sulong, and I'm 20. First and foremost, I just want to thank you a lot for all the hard work you put into your videos. They're amazing and life-changing. Thank you. Okay, I say this in every video and every live stream, in my comment sections. Thank you guys. You guys have changed my life, probably more than I've changed yours. But in any event, we elevate together. Okay, we keep that cycle going and we elevate as a community. I appreciate you guys. And with that being said, I cut things off with my girlfriend back in June of 2021 due to reasons which I'll get into. Her and I had good chemistry and we clicked well. I think one of the reasons we broke up is due to cultural differences because I'm not going to even try to pronounce that, but you guys can read it for yourselves. An ethnicity of Asians, and she was white, part Native American. Another reason was that when I went to spend time with her during her lunch break, I could tell that something was bothering her a lot. She said something along those lines. Not to sound like a dick, but I still cry over my ex. Now, I made a video pretty recently talking about why I broke up with my ex, and in the video, I explained how I was still in love with somebody else. Okay, and if she's still crying over her ex, whether she's willing to admit it or not, she is still in love with her ex. And you owe it to yourself to walk away from that situation. This hurt me and I wasn't surprised because throughout our relationship, she talked about her ex sometimes, and honestly, that's my bad for putting myself in that situation. A quick side note, because when we first started dating, she said that her ex being with someone else didn't bother her. And honestly, I don't blame her because I believe we have all been in situations where we feel like we're great, but then we aren't the next day, so I'll cut her some slack. That's very mature of you. It's a very mature mindset to have, and you're definitely right about that, man. You are 100% correct. I'm speaking from experience with that, man. Some days you're good, some days you're not. You might go a few months where you feel amazing, and then out of nowhere, it just hits you all over again. Okay, I've been there. Anyways, after that day of me visiting her during her break, I was a little bummed out because my graduation party was that weekend, and I wanted her to come and meet my family. After my graduation party, she texted me to see how it went. I won't lie, I was under a lot of emotions, and I thought that if she still at least wants to be friends, then she must still like me. Even the next day, I could tell that she was pulling away and I was starting to feel down bad. And I knew these lessons a while ago from your videos and other videos, but I slipped, which I feel like we all do because we're human. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It happens to the best of us. I don't care who you think you are, okay? If you're put in a situation where you feel that intensity of emotions, you'll probably do the same exact thing as Sulong did. Whatever he's about to say that he did, I don't know, but he'll probably do the same thing. We've all been down bad at one point or another. That's how we learn. That's how we put ourselves in positions to give others the game. Anyways, the day after graduation, I FaceTimed her because she wanted to. As we FaceTimed, she said that she was talking to her guy friend in the military, which she knew for a while. I started to feel insecure and jealous, and she asked me what was wrong. She said I was being short with her, and she said I was crabby. It hurt both of us, and I told her that I liked her too much. She said that she cared about me a lot and said that she just wants to be friends, and if things happen again, then it will happen again. But me knowing myself, just like you said in one of your videos, I'm an all or nothing type of person. She said that she was scared of relationships and was not ready because I think she has traumas from the past due to her last relationships being cheated on and used sexually by her first ex-boyfriend and a little by her second ex. She's only had 2 previous from me. She also said that I seemed like I was jumping to conclusions when she mentioned her friend, and said that I was a little too much as I did rush the relationship, which I will take full responsibility for. Later on that week, I needed some time for myself, and then I saw on her Snapchat story of her posting a contact of her friend and the caption of the story being, "Please come home," and that set me off. My emotions got the best of me and I just unfriended her on all social media and deleted her number. I'm not down bad about it, but I still feel like I disappointed myself. I felt like a coward that just ran away. I'm a non-confrontational person because I don't like conflict, but I felt like I took the short way out. I'm not saying this because I miss her, but I just feel like I want some more closure and to clear the air. I knew that I needed to break up with her because she was a bit needy to me, and it was the best thing for her, especially to help her out. She was a bit codependent to me for happiness because I believed that I'm a good-ass person, and I'm not saying that to gas myself up. That's a good summary, and sorry it's long, but this is a synopsis of my situation. My question is, should I reach back out to her and tell her why I ended things and cut her out of social media because it's been eating at me a little bit? I won't lie, it scares me to do this because like I said, I'm a non-confrontational type of person. I don't want to seem like I'm desperate or malicious. So should I just get this off my chest or just let things be? I've done most things in order to let go, and I've felt the feelings of the stages of heartbreak, but I feel like this might be the last piece. As of now, my mind feels pretty good, but I feel like this is the one final piece I need to solve. Your insight would be great. Okay, Su Long. So I think the first distinction that we need to make is the difference between confrontation and communication. A lot of people get those things confused. You see, you essentially ghosting her, that's not communicating with her. Okay, you're communicating in a sense through your actions, but you're obviously leaving a lot of questions unanswered. And if you put yourself in her position, you put yourself in her shoes, and think about how that might have made her feel. Obviously, like I said, you did the right thing in letting go of her, especially if she's carrying around all of these traumas from her past situations. I think you still owe it to her and you owe it to yourself to give an explanation. Okay, now how she responds to that explanation, that is out of your control. If she wants to turn it into something that is not, if she wants to create a confrontation out of your attempt to communicate with her, that is beyond your control. At that point, you just block her. Okay, you just block her at that point because there's nothing you could really do about it. But I think that you should at least clear the air and tell her why you did what you did. Tell her everything that you just told me, man. Tell her everything that you just told me. Tell her that you felt like you were doing her a favor, but also doing yourself a favor by ending the situation. And maybe that'll give her some insight that will allow her to make the breakthrough that she needs to make in order to get over not only you, but her previous two exes or whoever else she needs help getting over. Okay, now obviously it's not your responsibility to help her get over that, but at the same time, that might be the missing piece for not only you, but for her as well. I'm not saying that you need to add her back on social media or anything like that. Okay, I'm a big advocate for getting rid of the people on social media, the people that you've been in relationships with, the people that you used to talk to, things like that. Not for malicious reasons, not out of resentment, but because you love yourself and you shouldn't really feel the need to keep track of what they're doing in their lives because they're no longer a consistent part of your life. So I think you did the right thing with that. I just think that you should maybe communicate that with her and tell her the why. Like I said, that's not confrontation. That's communication. Communication is healthy for relationships with others and with yourself. If you harbor all of these feelings within you and you never express them, it'll eat you alive. Speaking from experience with that. The next dilemma is from Darren Green. I want to sign up for the email list and stop watching the hub and go on nofap and semen retention journey, please. Okay, so if you want to sign up for my email list, basically you go to my website, which I'll have a link in the description of this video. You go to my website and there will be a pop-up that will allow you to sign up for my email list or my phone list. Okay, you can sign up for the VIP Plus membership, which is the phone list, which basically allows you to get direct text messages from me. Yes, it is me texting you guys, okay? It is not just some random robot, it's me. It might be a mass message, but I'm the one typing it. And if you want to sign up for the email list, maybe if you're international and you can't text me, then you just sign up for the regular VIP membership. They're both completely free. You can also go to my newsletter page and sign up for the VIP membership that way. But basically the VIP membership will give you access to exclusive discounts, updates. Okay, for example, when I drop my book, the people who were signed up for my email and phone list, all my VIP and VIP Plus members, they got to know about my book beforehand. Okay, they knew that my book was already out a few days prior to its official release date. So they were able to get their hands on it early. So little things like that. Also, you'll be entered into giveaways, things of that nature. And like I said, it's completely free. Now, as far as not watching the hub or doing nofap, I have a lot of videos about those things, so I'm not going to get too deep into that. But what I will say is you have to have something that you want more than the instant gratification of PMO. You have to have something that is greater to you. Okay, you have to have a sense of long-term desire, a long-term fulfillment that you want in your life that transcends your desire for instant gratification. For me, it's YouTube success. Okay, and I'm very transparent about that. I want to hit every single milestone in the book. I want to accumulate all of the plaques that I possibly can. I want to reach a point where they have to create a new plaque for the milestones that I'm hitting. Okay, and for me, that means a lot more to me than the 2 seconds of pleasure that I'll get from watching the hub, from doing PMO. Okay, now for you, it might be something else. Maybe you want to get in the best shape of your life. Maybe you want to make the basketball team. Maybe you want to become a computer scientist. Maybe you want to start your own business. I don't know. You have to determine that for yourself, but you have to have a why. You have to have a why that is greater than your desire for instant gratification and dopamine.